Welcome to WatchMojo UK, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 painfully funny Little Britain sketches.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
For this list, we'll be looking at the most hilarious scenes from Little Britain, a show so controversial it's been scrubbed from the internet. Which of these did you quote at school every day? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Vicky's baby. When a social worker comes to visit Vicky Pollard, she gets more than she bargained for.
So how are you coping with everything, Vicky?
New because it was this whole thing. Because the other day we was all in the park and we was all laughing because Nicola said she was going to set fire to Candice's hair. But then Ryan Morris batted in, I hate, and then we started getting off together and he phlegmed in my mouth and I was like, oh my God, I so can't believe we just done that.
Once the formalities are over, up comes the question of where on earth Vicky's baby is.
So you're fine. Good. And how's the baby?
Fine.
Or can I see her?
It's not her, it's it.
Or can I see it?
New, but you're but.
But the social worker has had a pretty hard time getting the answer as Vicky goes on one of her usual rants. After what feels like an eternity, we get our answer, and it's a lot more disturbing than we'd expect.
Vicky, where is the baby?
Swapped it for a Westlife CD.
How could you do such a thing?
But hey, what do we expect from Britain's most famous chav?
Give me evils!
Number 9. Finding the right card. Mr. Man has to be the worst customer you could ever have the misfortune of serving.
Hello, yes, I would like to purchase a birthday card, please.
Right, well, these are all birthday cards.
For a man
Right, well, these are the men's cards.
who is 60. 5.
For our money, one of his most infuriating shop visits comes when he's looking for a birthday card. Whether it's the number or the picture on the card, he is simply not satisfied with anything.
Does he hate all animals?
No, he likes single-cell organisms like amoebas.
Not even Margaret can help Roy with this one.
Do we have any cards with single-cell organisms on them?
Like amoebas.
Like amoebas?
I don't think so, no.
It wouldn't be so frustrating if he was just a little more understanding. But as we've learned over the years, nothing will satisfy Mr. Man's unique tastes.
Do you have any cards that just say Happy 65th birthday? Michael Philippides.
No.
Mike Philippides?
Number 8. Testing the set. Dennis is always looking for a part down at the agency, but this time there's a famous face around, Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Who is that man?
Ah, well, this is Sir Andrew Lloyd Webber.
He has an exciting role for Dennis to play, and in order to test out his chops, he's built a replica set for him.
Let's have a look.
Of course, it's never enough for Dennis, who always has one thing on his mind, the theme tune.
So you want me to star in it? Write the theme tune, sing the theme tune.
No, I've written all the songs.
When he doesn't get his way, he sings it anyway.
My boss has lost his hair, I'll be so good for Bergerac the Musical.
Negotiations turn a little sour, and Dennis is removed from the set.
All right, Dennis. Safe now.
Number 7. The engagement party. Margerie from Fat Fighters is a nasty piece of work. When she turns up to the meeting to see decorations, she wants answers.
Oh, no, well, it was just, close friends and family.
Right, you're going, are you?
Oh, yes.
You?
Yeah?
What about you? You're going?
Yes.
It's obvious that she's a little salty she wasn't invited to the engagement party, and so she starts running down the dishes on the table. No wonder they didn't send her an invitation.
And what the hell is this supposed to be?
Oh, I made it. It's banoffee pie.
Oh, I made it. It's banoffee pie.
Just when she's seemingly come to her senses, she goes back to her intolerant ways.
Let's not worry about Fat Fighters today. Have a lovely time and I wish you all the best for the future.
Number 6. Richard and Judy. There's been a few cameos on Little Britain, and one of the most infamous is that time Richard Madley and Judy Finnegan popped up.
Hi, welcome back. Coming
Which
up
one's
next,
Richard and which one's Judy?
This time, Lou has managed to secure a place on Richard and Judy's call-in game where they have to describe an item so the hosts can guess it.
Sorry, who's there?
Andy Pipkin.
Hi, Andy. You know the rules, don't you? It's very, very easy. We show you something and you just have to describe it to us.
Reluctantly, Lou lets Andy take the wheel here, but he botches every single challenge.
Carrot.
No, Andy, you have to describe it.
Likely on purpose, as usual. Lou's sacrificed a lot for Andy over the years, but this is probably the biggest punch to the gut he's ever experienced.
Oh, Andy, why didn't you let me do it?
Car.
Number 5, moustache.
I've got the draft budget from the Chancellor here.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Aide Gregory has never been subtle about his undying affection for the Prime Minister, which is why it's such a shock to see him repulsed by him in this segment. After discovering the PM has opted to grow a moustache, Gregory seems almost offended that he made the decision without consulting him.
What do you think of the moustache? Looks dishy, doesn't he?
I don't know, I'm not gay.
And he makes it pretty obvious that he's not a fan.
I don't fancy you!
While the kiss is one of the most popular sketches involving the two, we can't help but laugh at how petty Gregory can be in this clip.
Morning, Gregory.
Oh, I love the moustache. Have him.
Number 4, Kenny's date.
It's nice here. It's funny, I don't remember saying I'd go on a date with you.
How Kenny the hypnotist managed to get this date will leave to your imagination. He's proven to be a selfish sod throughout his various sketches, but for this one we go back to the very first episode.
I've never had lobster before. I'll have that.
Look into my eyes, look into my eyes. The eyes. Not around the eyes, don't look around the eyes, look into my eyes.
He's trying to dissuade his date to pick cheaper menu items the only way he knows how. We can forgive him for being a little cheap, but it doesn't end there.
It'd be lovely to have a bottle of bubbly.
Look into my eyes, look into my eyes. The eyes, don't look around the eyes, don't look around the eyes, look into my eyes.
And of course, it wouldn't be a Little Britain sketch without an excellent punchline.
And for sir?
I'm not really hungry, I'll just have the lobster and a bottle of champagne. Thanks.
Number 3, the robbery. We've all met someone as man-hungry as Viv. Surprisingly, her eye for men serves quite well when trying to identify some criminals at a robbery.
Now, one of them we know was carrying a gun. Can you say what he looked like?
Oh, he was gorgeous!
While the investigator gets more info than he asks for, it's certainly better than nothing.
Did you get a good look at the second man?
Yes, I did. Oh, he was gorgeous! I mean, he was a bit short and he wasn't what I normally go for because I like him tall.
She describes the 3 blokes in similar fashion, but gets a little stumped when it comes to the getaway driver. Fortunately, it comes back to her, and it pretty much goes as you'd expect.
And there was a man sitting in the front seat, and oh, he was gorgeous!
Number 2, a vegetarian flight. When Carol Beer started working in the travel agents, her work ethic didn't get much better.
Thank you. I'm so looking forward to it. I haven't seen my daughter in 4 years.
That's why we were surprised when this sketch opened with someone successfully booking a flight with her. Only, there's one problem.
So, you want to fly to Toronto on the 14th?
Yes.
Computer says no.
When asking for a vegetarian meal, she cancels the whole thing and loses their flight in the process.
Oh, I've got a nut risotto on a flight to Beijing. That leaves in 10 minutes.
When trying to book another flight to Toronto, all Carol focuses on is the food. They finally meet a compromise, but it's not much better.
Vancouver? That could work.
It's taxiing now. If you run, you might just get it.
And Carol, in signature Carol style, ends it with this.
Oh, hang on.
Yes?
Number 1, a trip to the beach. Andy and Lou are probably the most popular Little Britain characters, and this clip proves why. After After a turbulent start to their trip to the beach, Andy insists that he wants to go swim in the sea, despite Lou's objections. We all see where this is going.
Hello, Mrs. Chocolate Fella. What types of chocolate have you got today?
While Lou gets his friend a chalk ice, Andy makes a run for the sea, but he sort of loses confidence when he gets there. Miraculously, he does all of this before Lou is able to finish his transaction.
Is there a reason why you're naked?
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo UK and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.